Hi people, what's up? How you are doing? Welcome back to another exciting video. Today we're doing something really interesting. It's like we're going to be seeing a story of a man who's called Captain Price. He's an SAS legend, John McAleese. Okay, I'm not sure if I pronounced it well, but whatever. Okay, so it's titled The Real Captain Price, SAS legend John McAleese. I hope I pronounced it well. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Okay, before we dive into the video, I'm okay. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, happy to see you here. Do well to like, share, subscribe, turn the post notification bell. Let's dive straight into the video. Iranian embassy siege, 1980.
After a second explosion, smoke obscured the front of the embassy again, and then there was gunfire. It seemed to come from all around the building. By this time, the police and the press nearby were told to take cover, and they scrambled behind cars and equipment. Shots rang out all over the street. Meanwhile, people were still taking cover in the streets outside, and no one was moving towards the building. The SAS were inside. The first hostage to come out was BBC sound recordist Sim Harris. He scrambled from the balcony into the adjacent building. He'd gone to the embassy last Wednesday to get a visa for Tehran with BBC producer Chris Kramer. Chris Kramer later came out sick. He'll be talking to us later in this bulletin. The embassy by then was surrounded by activity and a seeming confusion. The emergency services moved closer.
Myself, John McAleese. I think everybody knows me as Mac. Spent 23 years in the British Army, 6.5 engineers and 16.5 Special Air Service regiment. Most people would have heard of some of my exploits, namely the Iranian embassy, where I was sort of captured on film, as you might say, going in through the front window without being asked. I've served practically every country in the world while I was with the regiment. Seen quite a few things, some good, some not so good. But at the end of the day, I like to think I came away a better person, having been involved in these things. I must say I did enjoy myself while I was in the regiment. Made a lot of good friends and met a lot of strange and wonderful people, and basically had a real good time.
What the one man points
the door as near as you can, silently. When you get to the door, you've got the first guy who is actually looking at the door, and what he's looking for is where the handle is and where the hinges are, because the whole thing, if you can see the hinges on the door, the door will normally swing towards you. If you can't see the hinges, the door will normally swing inwards, but you've got an old adage, in any building, doors always swing into the rooms, but the thing is, one day you might not check it and you're trying to put the door inwards and you find it comes outwards. This could happen, you end up looking pretty stupid and you also might end up dead, right? So you're checking the doors for these sort of things, You're also listening to see if anybody's inside, You could also be looking, if it's dark, even in daylight, you get light coming through the bottom of the door. So that in itself may help you to know if it's occupied, So that's basically the first guy's job.
How the SAS handles hostages.
Now, this can be done, as I say, with a bit of firmness. You might get away with it just by speaking to them, or you may actually have to physically hold them in that room and say, right, stay there, stay in that corner, whatever, In some cases, if they're that hyperactive, you may even have to handcuff them, prevent them from running out of the building. Remember, the assault on the building, or the rescue mission if you want to call it that way, is still ongoing. You can't afford to have a hostage, or perhaps it could even be a sleeper from the baddie side, run about that building, yeah, getting in everybody's way and perhaps getting shot. Yeah, remember, one of these hostages might be, let's say, high up the old social ladder, and that is the person that you're going in to rescue. Yep, that's your main priority. What would happen if he or she comes running out of the room because you haven't controlled them and they get shot in the corridor after being rescued? It wouldn't look very good. Yeah, your CV would be straight out the window. Yep.
How operators deal with seeing dead bodies?
When you see dead bodies, this sort of thing, does it worry you? Do you get upset about it? Do you get nightmares? The answer again is no. It's something you become accustomed to. It may sound a bit, well, let's say savage, yeah, but you do become accustomed to seeing dead bodies, especially in the job that I used to do. The thing about it, you learn not to become too personalised with the individuals. They are, let's say, an enemy, yeah? You may know a lot of personal details about them, but these are soon forgotten, yeah? It's just an enemy, yeah? Because at the end of the day, no matter what sort of job you're doing within the anti-terrorist, let's say, scenarios, they are a bad guy, you're a good guy, yeah? They're trying to kill you or kill hostages, and you are in there to stop them. And if you've got to kill them to stop them,
Oh my gosh, so sad. This is so sad. Wow, this is so sad. I mean, it started on a good note where we were, watching where we were seeing the legend, the things he has done. They asked him questions and he was answering like a professional. until the end, where they talked about his death and his son's, you know, death. I think one of those things about SAS operatives, SAS agents, is that these guys are selfless. They can never be forgotten. Like, they are the real superheroes. And it's so sad that some of them have to go this the way they did, and it is so sad. It's so sad. I know I've been hearing of Captain Price, but I mean, this is the real story behind the legend called Captain Price. And it's so beautiful to see that his son actually took his step and also became an SAS agent. They must have been very good in their training. We know, like from my last video, that being an SAS agent is not it's not a day's job. It's not any job that you just sleep and wake up and you pick up. No, you have to go through the training, and if you are able to come out of the training sometimes alive, you know, that's when you now become an SS operative. I mean, a very big shout out to this legend and his son Paul, and every other SS legend. Or you guys are the real superheroes. I feel like they're the real superheroes, the ones that get to retire. Oh my gosh, like, oh my god, thinking about it right now, I can't even I can't even say how it's, you know, it feels, but it's such a sad story. I mean, inspiring, and then at the end of the day sad. If you guys have anything to say about this video, if you have anything to impute, additions, please do so in the comment section below. Do well to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.